Hello and welcome to how to create quiz questions and using a classroom library for the quiz questions on Google Classroom. Let's go ahead and get started. So I already have a quiz created right here, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it from scratch. So if I go up here to the top and I want to go to classwork, create quiz assignment. All right, so this is my quiz assignment. So let's just label this one week 2 quiz since I already have a week 1. And it automatically comes with a blank form. So today I'm going to show us how to create a few questions on our Google Forms. So a few different options with this. The first option is you can create your Google form first and then add it to your assignment. This is the second option where you can create your assignment with the Google form already attached. So blank quiz, we're gonna keep our names consistent here. Week 2 quiz. So this is just our title at the top. You can do some fun things up here with the colors if you want. I mean, there's not really a whole lot for you to do. Different styles, different fonts. All right, so now you want to go into your questions. So automatically here, this is just how you drag them around. This is where you can pick which question you want, and then you can add questions, import questions, add title and description, images, YouTube videos, and different sections here. So I actually like to add in different sections at times. And so this is what it will look like when you start to add in different sections to your quizzes. So, but we're not going to start with that. I'm going to delete that. All right, so let's say I wanted to add a section here. So you see how I had to click on the title and then I added a section. So wherever you click is going to, wherever you click, it's going to automatically put the next thing down below it. So right now I'm here. If I wanted to add a question, I would have to add it here. Instead of if I was clicked here, it would add it below this one. I mean, I can drag them around, but with sections you can't. So I'm going to add a question. This first question is going to be a short answer question because I want them to type their name. So short answer question, you're going to just assign short answer. Write whatever question you want here. This is where the answer key is aligned. It's kind of like a built-in rubric. So you can put in here correct answers. Obviously for this one, I don't have one. If you wanted to make name a point, you just add a point here. Hit done, make it required or not required. This duplicates the question. This will delete it. And then, okay, I'm not going to add that. But, so this is my short answer, and then this one is already on here, and this one's a multiple choice. So if you didn't have that, you would just click multiple choice, and then you would add it here. So let's just say we want to know, I don't know, what is the word, this sentence has correct conventions. Okay. So then I would add in my option. So I would say Ben ran fast. Obviously that one would not be the right answer. I could say Ben ran very fast, period. This one would be the correct answer. Now, for multiple choice, you can keep adding and adding and adding. So it just keeps going. The answer key here, so multiple choice, you can actually select more than one. But obviously there's only one answer for this one. I'm going to make it 1 point up here. You can add answer feedback and you may say check the capitals and punctuation if they didn't get it right. And then that way it would automatically give them that feedback and you don't have to do anything. Hit done. You would have the multiple choice answer selected here. And then we're going to keep going on. I'm going to add another question. This question, it automatically defaults to multiple choice. You have to go back in here. So for this one, I'm going to do, let's do a long answer. So a paragraph question. So I'm going to say, use the sequence words to tell me about your morning. This is one that I've actually done before. And let's say I have a paragraph here. I want to make it required. If I want to add an image, now I can Google image search, which is one of my favorite things to do. Let's say morning. The image would add. I can size it. It's just something more fun. Let's say I wanted to add a YouTube video with this, and I wanted to say, give them a hint on what sequence words are. I could go through here and I could say sequence words for 3rd grade. Brand Pop Jr. Sequence words for 3rd grade. And I may place this video here. Where they have to watch this video before answering their next set of questions. So they can watch the video and then use the sequence words to tell me about their morning, and they would tell me about it. Answer key, obviously I would have to do it, but I could go all the way up to 10 if I wanted. I could say answer feedback, did you use proper conventions? I could add that same video in. Let's say they didn't do it correctly. I could add that same video in the feedback and say, watch the feedback video, try again. That way they could automatically keep trying and keep trying and keep trying to get better. So you're automatically helping them build that up. All right, I'm gonna hit done. We have our long answer text there. Okay, now if we wanted to do, one of the options on here is matching. So there are a few different options you can do for this. Checkboxes usually means there's more than one choice. Linear scale is like a 1 through 5 option. Multiple choice grid. So this is probably what I would use to match, even though you could have a checkbox grid as well. And I've used this also. So let's say match the idiom with the meaning. And we could say, and then column would be, you are hungry. And then the test was a piece of cake. I wonder if this will work how I want it to. Okay, require response in each row. Answer key. So then I would say, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse, means I'm hungry. This test is a piece of cake, means this test was easy. Each of these would be a point. And I would have my multiple choice. Once again, my answer key, I would just match the problems and then I would have it. And if you notice up here, as I'm adding these points, they give me a total points here up at the top. And then I would see how much that would be worth. Now, some settings that I want to do, release immediately after feedback or later after manual review. So I'm going to turn that on because I have that extended response in there. So my kids get mad if I release it immediately, but have to go back and grade that extended response anyway. So I give my kids all access to all of this, what they miss. Responses. Now, you can collect automatically. You can decide when requested to send a copy of their response. You can always do it if you would like. You could allow changes to be made if you wanted to, and how many sign-ons you would want. The form just kind of shows how far, if you wanted to get them used to that. Now, this is really important. You can shuffle the question order here. So if you're giving this to all of 25 kids in your class, for example, at the same time, and you wanted them to be on different questions, you could shuffle the question order. That way you wouldn't have to worry about one kid getting one thing and another getting another. I could give them a positive message here, which I love. So your response has been recorded. I can say, thank you, read a book now. And they would go into that activity. And then these are just how defaults are managed, which doesn't really matter in this setting. So now I have my quiz, and it's automatically linked right to our Google Classroom, which is fine. If it wasn't, you would have to hit this send here, and I go through the link, and you can always shorten it, and you could copy this link and then add it to your assignment. So sometimes I even do both. If it's already linked here, I could say follow the link and complete. And then I could link it here, or if I didn't already have it, I could link it here as well if it was a brand new assignment and I didn't already have the quiz linked. So that is how that works. My grading category over here, now I could do quizzes, and as you saw, mine was worth 14, so I would have to change that to 14 points and it would work. And it would save for me. No topic would be, I don't have week 2 yet, so I would have to create a topic for week 2. And then I would hit assign. Now my quiz has been assigned and I will be able to see that on this stream, going back to it, and all of the questions as well as the instructions would be there. Obviously I have 2 here because I linked it once and then had it on the assignment already while I posted it. So that is how you can use a Google form very quickly to create it to be a quiz. Thank you for watching.